Mantis Burn Racing is a top-down arcade racing game on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Steam, where the object of the game is to win as many races as you can and complete all the challenges and collect as many gears you can over a set amount of races until you complete the career mode. The game also has online multiplayer, yes, and lots of functional leaderboards to compete with all your friends. The game released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on the 12th of October and also on full release on Steam. The price is still not currently known, so unfortunately I can't really put the price into the judgment, but we'll definitely let you know in the description. But yeah, I'm Manic Ado, part of Hidden Levels, and today we're going to be doing a Mantis Burn Racing review, as they say. So without further ado, let's delve deeper into what the game has to offer. Now, the first thing I did was, kind of checked over the several articles and stuff over the facts which were published, and the first notable thing which kind of really hit my eyes was the fact that they plan to have regular updates on the game, which they say regular updates including free and paid content packs. Now, I was like, okay, free sounds really good, but paid content packs, well, I'm not such a great fan of the good old paid DLC, as they say, and plus there's kind of some things I want to mention which I feel maybe there should only be free DLC for this game. But anyway, there's also high definition racing, which is a full 4K support on PlayStation Pro at 60 FPS, which is great because, well, I mean, how many people really have 4K at the moment, and how many people really care about that? But I mean, there's probably a handful out there anyway, so for anybody who is a kind of 4K enthusiast, yay! I'm not though, I'm an Xbox One peasant. But career mode has also 7 seasons where you get to choose the route. So basically in career mode you kind of click into the career mode, you get kind of the whole tree laid out in front of you, and you get to choose which races and progress how you want to, where you want to. And there's also an RPG style upgrade system, which basically as you're playing along in the game, you get these kind of boosts, tires, gear, you get all these kind of tokens to upgrade your car and eventually improve all their stats to kind of be more badass, they say. There's also weekly challenges on the game, which is awesome. I absolutely love them, and I'll tell you why in a bit. And there's also an original soundtrack, which funnily enough I didn't really kind of listen to it because I turned the sound off. That was my bad, but I'm sure it's good. But anyway, moving on. Sorry about that. So let's talk about the upside, the things I loved. Now, in career mode, there's these things called gears which you've got to collect, and you need a certain amount of gears to progress to the next season. This was a fun addition to see me doing stuff like this. Instead of just going for gold in first place. The game comes with 8 fun race modes. They offer great variety to the game, and the one mode I enjoyed the most, weirdly enough, was Overtake, which basically there's a certain amount of cars, and for each car, a certain amount of cars on the track, and for each car which you kind of overtake, you get 1 point, and you're all on there racing at the same time, and the one person who hits the kind of target of 8 cars overtaken, you kind of win, take goal. The other modes include Hot Lap, normal racing, elimination, and accumulator, where you basically earn points to remain in front of the field, and the winner is the first to 10,000 points. The other upside to this game is online leaderboards. Oh boy, I love these. When I started racing, back in my day, when I started races, I see myself gunning at my friends' times just to beat them. So it records your times and shares it to your friends. So basically I'd be starting up a game and see people's names, I'd be like, hey, I want to beat their time. And there's also weekly challenges, which are a lot of fun to participate with, and you even get the kind of scores in the main menu if you do make it up to the top 10, I believe, or 15 or 20 or however much it is. But anyway, I'm on top because, I'm amazing. Kappa. Shout out to Twitch people. And of course there's multiplayer. Most smaller games on Xbox One do not include online multiplayer. but only local. But this game includes all, even split screen, for some real awesome fun. So I'm glad there's online multiplayer. That's really awesome. And of course the leveling system was really well done too. To unlock certain vehicles you needed certain levels, and for each level you went up you also unlocked the tokens to upgrade your car in the upgrade system. But of course that's kind of all my positives jotted down. Let's talk about the negatives, which is not so fun. Now, the main thing which got me was the lack of tracks, and the career mode abruptly stops. There's kind of no story for the career mode. You just basically, you're in, you're racing, you're done. You know, it's kind of a job and knock thing. But the lack of tracks really hurt me. I think there's only about 8 tracks in total, with kind of reverse tracks being included in that kind of count. But yeah, there's only 8, and it's like, the upgrade system as well. I love the idea and everything behind it, however, actually upgrading the cars with the tokens was confusing. I mean, it was simple to do it, but when I kind of put the tokens on it, my stats didn't go up, but only certain stats go up and only certain stats went down, and well, yeah, I kind of understood it all, but it just didn't make sense. I don't know why. And as I was racing, there's kind of slight FPS drops. Going around certain tracks, I'd come to a corner with some kind of dirt or debris would kick up, and a little too much would go on, as they say, and the FPS would slightly take a hit. That's not a major problem though, and I didn't really get it that much. Garage. In the garage, the car selection is really clunky, and when trying to choose cars, it takes way too long, and it did actually frustrate me a lot. But yeah, overall, I really did enjoy the game, to be honest. It's not bad. I enjoyed the controls, the handling felt great, and you know, everything about it was actually really good. I just wished there was more tracks, varieties, and longevity in the game. I found myself completing the whole game in just around 7 hours. And again, my main gripe was the fact of there only being 8 tracks, and most of them just being different variants, like reverse and different style points, which was kind of really frustrating, because I wanted more. So this is my point of why I want them to have like kind of free DLC in there, and well, you know, I think there just weren't enough tracks, to be honest. If they bolstered even up with more maps and perhaps added a slightly longer career, I would have definitely recommended the game. It's not to say it's a bad game, as I already said, not at all. I just feel that certain people will get stale of this game very quickly because of lack of variety. I'm a die-hard racer though, so I did stick it out to the very end. But, you know, yeah, that's my kind of review. That's my whole kind of segment. I'm wrapping it up, as they say. But I hope you enjoyed this kind of review. And again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and anything else. Okay, see you soon guys. Mantis Burn Racing.